What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Fly to the End, and welcome to me and Jam Raiders draft-ish thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So do you want me to go first? Since I'm
Yeah.
Big Daddy Raw.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Go ahead.
we've already done our draft, basically. We did it between me and him, and then we just decided to just announce them afterwards. So, the number one draft pick, well, he got number one, but I'm going to go first. The number one draft pick for Raw is the Undisputed Era. So, who you got?
Hey, well, here on SmackDown Live, we do a couple of unorthodox things. So we ended up getting the first women as our first draft pick. And we decided to go with Bianca Belair as our number one overall draft pick.
So, both of our second draft picks were completely different people that we ended up swapping to get the other. So I ended up getting Almas, and he ended up getting...
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah. And then my third draft pick was my first women, one of the four horsewomen, Shayna Baszler.
And, of course, my third draft pick was a UK talent of the name of Pete Dunne, Bruiserweight.
And then I ended up getting the second four horsewomen, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And, of course, this is where I start going into even more main event talent for the men's side. I ended up picking up the phenomenal AJ Styles as my fourth.
And there's only one way to one-up AJ Styles, and I ended up getting the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. I'm trying not to scream.
God. After basically that, I ended up picking up another woman, and that was a newcomer to 2K19, Kairi Sane, best elbow drop, besides Velveteen Dream, of course.
I don't know. I think hers is better. Number six. I ended up drafting Johnny Gargano, the Rebel Heart. She looks great in this game this year.
Yeah. And I ended up picking up Ember Moon, a returning superstar from 2K18 to 2K19. So.
My seventh draft pick, if I remember correctly, we did 25 first. And then I was like, I really want to get Daniel Bryan. And I randomly slid him in here, and I got Daniel Bryan. Because then we bumped it up to 30 draft picks.
This is where, though, I ended up getting tag teams, though, Sapphire. And the first draft tag team that I picked up, of course, was the Bludgeon Brothers, prepared to get bludgeoned at Survivor Series. Alright.
Well, he ended up picking two big-ass dudes, making the weight class, and I ended up picking a cruiserweight as my next draft, and Rey Mysterio.
Buka.
Alright, we're on number 8.
Number 8. Alright, number 8 for me was Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, because you were picking just a shitload of tag team.
Yeah, at this point.
My number 9 draft pick was the lone wolf Baron Corbin, who sadly isn't bald this year. I mean, I'm glad that he's not. I mean, I love the bald gimmick.
He's been in symbiote.
Yeah, dude, he has the symbiote hair that's attached to his head.
Well, after that, I ended up picking up my first cruiserweight, and I think the only cruiserweight I have. Yeah.
Really?
Mustafa Ali.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was your only cruiserweight.
Yeah.
I ended up drafting The Miz and Maurice. Well, technically just The Miz, and then she comes with Maurice. Or he comes with Maurice. So that was number 10.
And not to lie, I was kind of butthurt by him just picking up The Miz like that, but I had to one-up it to the fullest degree, and I picked up the big dog.
The big dog. Now, I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, and neither is he, but, like, we just enjoy everything he brings in universe mode. It's so over the top and great. And then, my 11th draft pick was my second tag team, which I had not drafted. I did not realize this until now, so I did not draft any tag teams leading up to this. And my very first, like, a legitimate tag team draft pick that wasn't, like, my first draft pick was the Street Profits.
Well,
Alright, we're on 11.
11. All right. So I ended up picking up Finn Balor with this pick. Also, the
Balor.
Demon gimmick, of course, as well. So hey.
Well, you know, you can't have a good Seth and Finn rivalry if they're on the same brand. So I had to scoop over Seth over here on Raw and make it Monday Night Raw.
And that's when I had to basically pull up the step forward even higher and pick up Seth Rollins' twin, Elias. So.
And then I broke the bar. That's not a code for who I drafted, but I broke the bar in terms of how big you can get, and I got Brock Lesnar.
Yep. And once he broke the bar, because he broke the bar, he broke my sanity. And so I was like, alright, I might as well just, hop on that bandwagon. So that's who I picked up. I picked up Sanity, man. So.
Really? Well, my
Yeah,
next
man.
draft pick just low blowed all of them because I picked up Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, my next draft pick straight up threw all the pancakes at Nakamura and had a freaking pancake cup. So it was no effect. And that was the New Day.
I like how we're just doing, like, segue after segue.
Yeah.
I don't know how annoying this is probably going to get, but I don't know a good one for my next one. Alright, we'll just say Braun Strowman literally just picked them all up and power slammed them. Alright? He got tired of the games. Because I drafted Braun Strowman, if you didn't understand that. That was number 15.
Well, I had to pick up the best person, my hero, my inspiration.
Really?
The man that follows those cheeks all the way to the end of the earth. Follow JoJo, man.
Oh my god.
I picked up Bray Wyatt, man.
God. Speaking of, I mean, that's kind of mean, but speaking of chubby wrestlers, I ended up drafting Kevin Owens, who actually looks really good this year. Like not even joking, he looks great.
Alright, so let me break the mold with that statement, heavy wrestlers, because I picked up Heavy Machinery, who, I don't know how it is being with Otis for Mandy Rose, but I don't think it's comfortable. So that's all I have to say.
Listen, alright, my next draft pick know a lot about being comfortable, alright, because they've been in the WWE for, well, at least one of them. One of them is basically a legend at this point. But I got Thebar. You know, when is my boy Sheamus gonna win that IC title?
Who
I hope it's
knows?
soon.
Who knows?
Alright, who you got next? We're on 17.
Alright, number 17, I ended up picking up the non-gold standard Shelton Benjamin.
That's cool.
Yeah, because he's bald. So, can't call him gold standard if you don't got no gold on that head, so.
Well, I ended up picking up another UK talent, the only other UK talent in the game, and that's Tyler Bate. I didn't realize I drafted him so far down.
Yeah. And of course, after that, I ended up picking up Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, bring some extremeness to SmackDown Live, so.
Well, in my 19th draft pick, I pretty much wrote my own gravestone. Well, everyone's gravestone. Because I picked up John Cena. You know,
Well,
at this point I was kind of realizing, I don't have any main event talent that's like, already established, so I was kind of panicking.
Well, man, John Cena's good and all, but is he a perfect 10? I don't think so. That's why I picked up Ty Dillinger.
Just the only way you can top John Cena is with Ty Dillinger. And then I ended up getting no touchy hands Randy Orton, man. Long-haired, weird, he looks like a fucking, I don't even know. He looks weird with hair.
Don't
And
shake this hand.
Just, yeah, that's gonna be his finishing move, dude.
Oh god. Well, man, I tell you what, if he tries to shake the next pick I have hands, they're gonna freaking beat him down because they were raised on the freaking streets. All right.
Oh my god.
They freaking the Hootsos, man.
The Hootsos.
The Hootsos. God.
I mean, I don't know if the Usos do flips, but my next team, they don't do flips. They're just fists, man. I got the revival.
Jobbers.
They're gonna revitalize.
Jobbers.
They're not jobbers. How dare you?
Oh.
Alright, yeah, say your next job.
Alright, so I ended up picking up this faction before Sapphire had time to, capitalize and grab him up. So I had to pick up the Riot Squad to make a riot. Almost.
Wait, which one are you on? 21?
Right.
Oh, do you not have numbers? You don't have numbers, right?
No, I don't have numbers.
Oh, okay. So you could have told me that. I was just saying numbers for no reason. All right. I think at this point we were starting to go into the women wrestlers.
Yeah.
So I ended up picking up the Iconics. The
God.
Iconics. I love how they say it.
And after that, I ended up picking up Stone Cold Becky Lynch, man.
Stone Cold Becky Lynch. The only way I could top him getting the Riot Squad was getting Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Without Paige. But, without Paige. And of course, he got them, so I had to pick up the, Mrs. Nobody is ready for Asuka! Except for Charlotte. But,
by the way, I'm aware that she's like in the game and stuff. I just didn't want Paige. I would have never used her, and like there was just, you know. Plus, I should probably state this: whoever isn't in these drafts is like a free agent that can go on both brands. So it's not like just because we didn't draft anybody doesn't mean they're not going to be showing up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and is it your turn to say?
Yeah. My 24th draft pick was Charlotte Flair. Do it with Flair.
Yeah. And of course, I had to pick up this. I think the second best horsewoman. Well, behind Becky Lynch, of course. I had to pick up Sasha Banks.
I didn't actually know you picked up Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I picked up Sasha Banks after Asuka.
Hmm.
So,
this next draft pick, I was only expecting to get one draft pick out of it, and Solid insisted that I had to take another person with her. But I ended up drafting Carmella and got R-Truth for no reason.
Yep.
I can remake the Golden Truth with that.
Oh God. Jeez. And of course, after that, I ended up picking up Paige to the SmackDown Live roster. To be non-GM, of course.
Yeah, we have our own GMs, which I guess we could just announce them after this.
Yep.
And then I ended up picking up Little Miss Bliss, the 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss.
And of course, I ended up picking up a certain Samoan named Joe, not Roman.
Yeah. I should probably say after we did this, because we only did 25, and then he randomly said that we could add one more person, and then like the 26 number was bothering us, and then we just bumped it down to 30. So.
Yep.
So yeah, we decided to add more people. So who you got?
4 more picks. So I had Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah. Then I ended up picking up another tag team because I noticed I was a little low. So I ended up picking up TM61.
And then I ended up picking up the Club, who is also known as the Good Brothers.
Or the Jobbers.
Yeah. At least we won a tag belt, though. At least we won tag team titles.
I realized my next draft pick, I misspelled their name. And it was supposed to be the Lucha House Party, but right here it says Lucy's House Party. Hey, they're not a team in game, but I'm about to call them the Lucy House Party, right?
Oh god.
Lucy House Party. That's fantastic.
Instant burial.
That's not instant burial, dude. Hey, they're just a bunch of luchadors, all right? They were expecting to go to a house party. That's what's happened.
God.
I bet.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Well, after that, I ended up picking up. I'm like most girls. Because I don't know the lyrics.
And then I decided to slide in with my boy, Gold Dust. He's the only one that I capitalized his name. Just because as I was typing it, I was saying, Gold Dust. Yeah. Dude, he might be. I mean, actually, he might be like a legit mid-card guy. See, I don't want to make anyone a jobber, dude. That's why there's free draft picks. Didn't you draft Kurt Hawkins?
Yeah, I did. And the B team.
Yeah, wait, why haven't you announced them yet? Or were they just about to come up?
Oh, they were just about to come up.
Oh! Alright, yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, so B team, go, go, go. We're just gonna throw all in because I like to make the official announcement that Kurt Hawkins
Is joining?
Of the
What? Oh my god.
Make it a stable, man.
Making a stable.
It's gonna be the freaking what's the name for it? Freaking Bo Dallas and 3MB. It's gonna be the next 3MB, man. Get ready.
Oh god. And then my next draft pick, which is the last one, right? Because like technically you already I got Tony Nese because like I was just like, you know what, I kind of want to throw in some more cruiserweights, give them some shining opportunities. Now, even though we're done with our draft here, we did technically, if you want to say it, technically we drafted like one other person, and that's our GMs. So solid. Shoot yours first, man.
I picked up the son of a plumber. Dusty Rhodes, man. The American Dream is coming to 2K19, and he's gonna be my GM, and he's gonna be bringing up these matches, and he's gonna cook up a way. He's gonna cook up a way to beat Raw at the Royal Rumble, at Survivor Series, and at the special WrestleMania matchups that we have against each other. It's gonna be lit.
You gotta remember, man, Dusty Rhodes was like the god of gimmicks. So
yeah, man,
you're gonna have to work up some gimmicks, man. And
talked about interest in Velveteen Dream, by the way.
I have for my beautiful creation of Raw, I decided to go big or go home, dude. Alright? I had to go with the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. Dude, because, like, there's so many storylines me and Saul have planned out. There's so many things that, like, we're crazy fucking excited about it. I know I am. I can't really say for Saul.
You realize what we just did with those GMs, by the way?
What did we do?
It's the rich guy versus the poor guy.
Dude. Hey.
That's what that is.
Hey. That's what it works. Now, even though the draft is over, I still kind of want to talk about some things. So, for the last, what'd you say, 2 years did it happen in 2K17? Where, like, every single time me and Saul would do a universe mode, I would usually be the one that does pay-per-views. But, like, what are your plans? Let's make this right now on the video.
Alright, so first of all, I do have plans on, so I'm going to be doing special episodes of SmackDown Live. It's going to be like super SmackDown Lives or super shows where there will be title matches, this, that, and the fourth. Special episodes. We'll have our normal SmackDown episodes. Pay-per-views that are pretty unique. That I might come back I think it was 2K18. I did like Armageddon and like some pay-per-views that were by themselves. But
Oh,
Money in the
hey,
Bank.
wait, stop real quick. You're like touching up on your microphone. It's not like you're
Oh
scratching
shoot,
something.
my bad.
You're good.
Yeah, but my plan is to basically have one, the super shows, two special pay-per-views, but we're going to have some normal pay-per-views as well, such as Money in the Bank. We're going to do the Money in the Bank, briefcase match. I don't know. I don't know if we're doing that separate. I believe.
What, the Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the new thing this year where you can add the briefcase to somebody. So technically, we
So
could do it
so
on
we're
my
going to do
brand
the
if you want.
so we're going to do the 3-3 Money in the Bank system, like
What is that?
3 Raw, 3 SmackDown for one briefcase.
I mean, we could. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
like that'd be the route to go, right? And we can have one
I mean,
men's.
unless you want to have your own show where you do Money in the Bank.
Um, I, I don't know. As long as I can still
I
use
mean,
the
the
briefcase,
obvious.
I'm like
Yeah, you can
fine.
still use. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, as long as that's the case, I'm still good with it.
Like obviously we're gonna have Survivor Series as a joint pay-per-view, and like Rumble
Yes.
and all that. Those are
Mania.
gonna be, yeah, those are all gonna be joints. It's just like
Right.
we don't know yet if we're gonna have like Extreme Rules or like all those pay-per-views. Because like with all the new match types and stuff that are in the game, like the Fatal 4-Way tag team matches and the Triple Threat tag team matches, the Fatal 5-Ways and all that, there comes us wanting to do that. Like Solid once has plans to I'm sure he does, to have matches like that soon as like first title matches. And
Actually, I have a pay-per-view idea. Actually, it's called WWE Royale. Every match is
see,
gonna be
see
a
that's what I mean
battle
though.
royale or elimination match.
You could run that on your show. Because like I had ideas, because this isn't really a spoiler to our universe mode, but I had ideas of having my own Mae Young classic, having that, where just like I mean, but it would have to become, the universe would have to pick up so that people could like, send me their creations and shit, and I could make a own Mae Young classic.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And dude,
But that
that be
I was hoping to make that like an offshoot that like wasn't a part of the universe mode, but like if it becomes something, then we could probably like bring some of those calls into.
I would love to sign some like cool, unique calls like Asriel Nor from 2K18 was a part of my SmackDown Live roster. I'm always down to bring in some nice calls, so I'll
And
throw
but yeah, I mean, we already pretty much disclosed this. I'm taking over Raw. He's taking over SmackDown. NXT is probably going to be a thing, but we don't know that
Yeah,
100%.
I'm pretty sure my bro Sapphire here had a great plan or whatever, like for our main 4 pay-per-views. NXT takes over, like there are gonna be NXT special marquee matches, right,
Yeah,
Sapphire? Like
yeah.
the NXT Championship on the line,
That
NXT
just
Women's maybe.
that just
It'll fill
depends if we
out,
can get our third colleague to do that.
yeah, it'll fill out our useless, like because usually we have.
We always usually have, because like we like to do our title matches, which is only like 4, unless we add in like the tag team matches and stuff.
Yeah. So like, it's all like that would be so good to have that or whatever, but I don't know how it's gonna go. It's
Yeah, I
our
mean,
third commentator.
we'll find out. I'm sure she'll jump in at like the beginning. She'll change her mind. But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about? We got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. All right. I I kind of like feud wise.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to do some unique matchups. I got some great ideas, but I don't want go into spoiler territory here
Yeah,
because that
I wouldn't
that'll
do
get
that.
rid of the surprise. But
Yeah,
let's
because
just
you got to
say,
remember, man, me and you are experiencing this just like they are. It's
yeah.
still supposed to be a surprise.
Here's a little hint, though, right? Just a little sprinkle of a hint. There are 2 women that have somewhat the same gimmick, and people call it out from time to time.
Oh, okay.
we're just gonna leave it at that, though. All right.
And I'll give you a little teaser on one of my most anticipated storylines. It's literally number one. Actually, no, I think it's number two because it intertwines with number one. But I'm going to have a promotion belt. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to have a promotion belt.
But does that mean I'm IC champion though, right? Like I have the IC belt.
Yeah, you're
All
IC
right,
belt.
deal.
Oh yeah, we should probably say that. Yeah, I have Universal and United States. He has IC and World, and then obviously the women and tag belts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have just an extra.
Oh no, dude! I just kind of thought about this.
Mm.
I kind of maybe might mix over some NXT or whatever, maybe like the NXT Women's Championship as the main title for SmackDown Live. But I'm still thinking through the process or whatever.
I mean,
because
it's all up to you.
I like that belt more.
Yeah, it does.
And it makes it more unique.
That was part of the reason why I was thinking of doing NXT. But then I was like, it just feels weird not doing Raw. Because I'm like, I don't know.
And it feels weird not doing SmackDown because, like, SmackDown's like the house that Jam Rater built. No,
but like from what I've seen, you know, like the belts in the game actually look small enough that they look real on the females' bodies, so they're not like massive like they were in 2K17, and they like engulf their body. But I mean, I've only really seen it on Charlotte. I don't think I've seen it on anybody else.
And Bliss does her deal now, right? In the motion capture, like she'll actually put the belt, you know.
She doesn't have a title though. Or a title. She has her Money in the Bank entrance where she does that. But she doesn't.
It's disappointing.
That reminds me, there are going to be women's rumbles, like during the rumble. There's gonna be a women's rumble and a male rumble. So pay-per-views are probably gonna be pretty long.
Yeah.
And just a heads up, I'm probably gonna be recording every single day of Universe mode, and it's probably gonna. So the game comes out for us on Friday,
October 5th. Yeah,
October 5th on a Friday, and if the thing lets us record, because the game is technically out early, if it lets us record, then I'll probably do it that coming Monday if I get like everything set up and stuff. But if it doesn't, then when is the next day? Isn't it like the 8th, which is the next Monday?
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, the 8th is the Monday that you're talking about because the 7th is the Sunday, and then the 8th is that Monday that you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's 4 days early. So wouldn't it be the Tuesday, the 9th? Oh, it is the 9th, right? I think it's the 9th.
That Tuesday would be the 9th. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's 4 days early. So it'll be the Friday.
I mean, I want to start it on a Monday so that I can like keep it.
Yeah, right, well, I want to have Wednesday because I'll be off Wednesday. I'll have nothing to do, and I think
we'll think about it whenever the game.
Yeah. We'll just give our fans a breather, you know, not get them oversaturated.
And like I have the ability to do it every single day and all that, but Solid doesn't. And he's usually going to be my second commentator. I'm going to be his second commentator. So if there's days where he's not there and there's days that I'm not there, you know, there's obvious reasons why that is. So we had to go and do something. And, I mean, he wants to take breaks on, like, weekends. But, like, if I end up feeling like I want to do an episode on a weekend, then I'll probably do it. And I'm sure Solid will watch it and be there to commentate.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So, is there anything else you want to run down? Anything about pay-per-views? Anything?
I think we pretty much done everything or whatever about pay-per-views. We've talked about Money in the Bank. Talked about how we're going to do Survivor Series. Well, we didn't talk about what the reward is for Survivor Series of who out of us wins.
Well,
what
it
we
depends.
get.
It's I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to the Survivor Series by the time all that.
Dude,
When does the DLC come
the DLC probably will be out by the first one will probably be out by December. So we'll probably, depending on how long it takes for us, we'll probably get there.
out? Well, what that means is like whoever wins. Let's say if the Royal Rumble is the one that like we got to before the DLC comes out, then the Royal Rumble will be the one that determines who gets the first draft pick. But if we pass that and we still have time to do Survivor Series and then the DLC comes out, then whoever wins Survivor Series will be the one that gets the first draft pick of the DLC.
Yeah. Which should probably be you, Sapphire, because I always lose Survivor Series and freaking
Yeah, no,
win the Rumble
that's
somehow.
where I was. That's where I was going at. Whenever I was talking about, usually in our universe mode, he's always the one that wins the Rumble, and I'm always the one that wins the Survivor Series, which makes no sense at all. Dude, it doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. My only worry about universe mode this year is that our what's it called? Our stats, our like power ranking.
Yeah.
Because like whenever it comes to Survivor Series, usually we end up having at least one squash match that just randomly happens because someone on my brand. Because like usually whenever we do these intertwined shows, we're doing it on my channel, and then he has like his own episodes and stuff. So usually whenever we do that, it's on my show and my power rankings and everything. It's weird. Another thing, obviously we're gonna have custom outfits, I mean, I like to customize the movesets and make them more up to date and not I don't know. So they don't spam the same moves. If I find them spamming the same move over and over again, I like to change it. Oh, and another thing. Yeah, right. That was another thing I wanted to say. They added the ability to add your remote into the game, like mid-match. So you can like pause it, and then you can add your controller so you can play as someone that's in the match. So if I ever see them bugging out and being dumb, then I'm gonna obviously pause the game and swap into them and try and fix that. So if it ends up breaking immersion, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing we should probably mention. We're not gonna be playing. I'm not gonna be playing at all. Yeah, we're gonna be like it's gonna be like we're commentating. We're like the big bosses, basically. We're gonna be like Vince, chatting in their ears. Usually we have. I mean, every once in a while, dude, we get like these really weird spikes of just a bunch of people coming in. Usually have conversations. We have someone that's like a super fan to us, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Duck Lord. But yeah, I mean, what else is there to talk about? You got anything? Shoot from the hip, man.
We can talk out of universe mode here if we want to go from that. My career,
Yeah.
and Road to Glory. I do plan
Probably.
on
I'm not touching
uploading my career. I do
I'm
plan
not
on
touching Road
uploading
to
my
Glory.
career. Dude, I always upload like my career stuff at first, but last year it was so glitchy and buggy, and I hated it, and I couldn't freaking win.
Like I said in my last video, I'm already going to be doing that.
Yeah, I'll be doing some of my career. I'll be starting from the beginning. I'll depending on if the game works, I'll definitely keep going because it looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Road to Glory, I tried it out last year, didn't
I'm
really
not
like
touching
it.
that.
I'll make an attempt to try it out this year. At least a few matches, see how it is, and probably end up going into the normal online mode eventually. So we'll just see how the dice rolls, man. See how the dice rolls.
So, is that it?
Yeah, man, I think that's it.
Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, dude, that was like a draft and then some. That was a full disclosure of Universe Moon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. And do subscribe and go check out Jam Raider's channel. Obviously, I'll have his link down in the description. We also have a Twitter that we're going to be using for our Universe Mode. And if you want to go and obviously keep up to date with whatever the hell we're doing, we're probably going to be using that for our GMs, just so it helps out because I plan on live streaming, and so does Solid, and maybe some episodes will be like pre-recorded and stuff, but every episode is going to be a live stream, so it's hard to do cutscenes and like make creative storylines in just in a live stream, without like completely breaking everything and like stopping the immersion and getting out of a match and stuff. It's kind of lame because there's no story creator, but yeah. So that way we can go and do that, and I can upload funny storylines, and he can type up whatever our GM's supposed to be saying. So yeah. But all right. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, do subscribe, and I'll see you all later.